Okay, so this gives me earth attacks, water. Hmm. Soaring water wind. I'm gonna leave him with Agni, but that lets me know I can if I wanted to get this. Bell.
Hey, I appreciate
Thanks.
it. Welcome.
Definitely want to sell some shit. Nah, I'm be honest with you. Not gonna use it. Oh.
Hey, I
Thanks.
Because I keep forgetting to give these guys their armor. I've never been so disgusted with myself in my entire life. Who the heck is Ashton? I guess I'll give that to her. Okay, I am delaying the inevitable. No! I found it, you bastard! Damn it. I know y'all saw it too. Drop. My god, you streaming at an odd time for you. Also, the sound needs to be turned down because it's overpowering. I did ask earlier just to make sure, but let me go to the sound. Oh yes, it does need to be turned down. Oh wow. And let's bring the video capture device down. We're gonna bring the aux down a little bit. That one should be a little bit better, right? I didn't think it was that loud. I couldn't really tell. I want to make sure that it's not too much over 35. That should be good. Let's see. I want to say I should have it good now. I think I had the video capture device way too damn high. Worst case scenario, I could just go into the settings of the what's it called? Whew. Let's talk to this guy.
Still out of commission? I can't run a business like
But
this.
yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I streamed around this time, so I know that'd be good for a couple of days at least.
They're not withdrawing them anytime soon. You are kidding me. If I were, prices wouldn't be through the roof. I can barely put food on the table myself. Maybe those rumors about a war brewing.
Or shoot me a message if you plan on streaming early, and I'll make sure to pop in the chat. Alright, I'll definitely shoot you a message the next time I get on early enough. I want to try to get back into doing like 6 o'clock during the weekends at least. 6 o'clock p.m. I still probably will do an early morning stream before I go to bed and then wake up and do another stream. It depends on how I feel during that time, but I do like during the days off. I'm definitely gonna do some streaming.
Oh, you cannot be serious. There aren't any ships running.
Oh, here we go again.
When are they gonna set sail?
So she's gonna be the yeah, this
Welch.
Welch.
Tell you.
This gotta be
Regular
Welch.
service has been temporarily suspended due to the appearance of the Imperial warships.
What? Temporarily suspended? Isn't there anything you can do?
I can't do much if the ships don't set sail.
Ooh, I got the best idea. You need to sneak into the Imperial capital.
Huh? What?
You gotta bust in there and knock some sense into somebody. The Emperor, whoever. Then the Emperor will stop sending out its warships and you guys can resume service, right?
That's called breaking and entering.
That's a good one.
Do I look like I'm joking? Because I'm not. At all.
I couldn't tell by the getup. I really couldn't.
Please, I told you, regular service is suspended.
Ugh, he was useless anyway. But what am I supposed to do if their stupid ships are too chicken to set sail? You're gonna have to think of something, old Welch.
I knew it!
A most eccentric young woman, for lack of a better
Because
word.
while I love to watch,
Yeah, you can say that again.
I'm usually
Hey, looks like she might have
asleep
dropped something.
by the time you start.
Oh,
Yeah,
a
that does
ring.
suck. A lot of like I said,
believe
a lot
this
of
symbol
times
represents the
I'm
vineyards.
still trying to figure out which
Well
time to
known
actually
merchant
stream or
family in
not.
Delric.
So it's throwing me off.
Delric Village, huh?
This bitch is cray.
Since we found
Indeed,
it, guess we gotta
yo.
return it.
But I don't know how she's gonna be implemented this time. So
Talk
Welch is
about a
a
rabble
staple
rouser,
character
eh?
that's been in
Guess we ought to try and hand
every.
this back whenever we're in Delric.
I was about to say Tails game. Jesus, she's been in every Star Ocean game since I'd say even the beginning. I know in Star Ocean 2, I think she was a playable character. I think in the first two Star Ocean she was playable. In the third game she was for the like the what is it called? The Inventors Guild, so to speak. So you like was able to invent stuff and whatnot, like different weapons, which that's always been a staple in every game just about. And she's been like that just about ever since. Like I don't think they've used her as a playable character since the second game. So it's definitely, she's very quirky. It's and eccentric, and other words that don't rhyme with the word bitch. Yeah, she's definitely out there. So that type of character.
Good afternoon. Is Dr. Vanel here?
If it isn't little Nina. I heard those monsters were quite the handful.
Wait, you did? How?
When goods aren't coming in, your ears tend to perk up at news that might affect your bottom line.
So then your stock is low, huh?
Yep.
I've got enough.
So how is this Star Ocean? Because the
I'll get you
last
the usual.
one was hot
I don't want to be rude,
garbage.
but if all we're doing is picking up some
Ooh,
drugs,
let me wait till the
would my
cutscene then,
newborn wanted us to
cause
tag along?
Sorry, that's not the real reason. There's something I want Leticia to see.
Sorry for the wait.
oh,
Why the long face, Nina?
If it's not
that
too
is
much
the
trouble,
biggest bag.
can we see the
That is the
patient?
biggest lunch bag on the face of the planet.
His illness is quite advanced. Just don't get too close.
I'll make sure not to. If it's all right, I'd like to show you all something.
Are they gonna let me walk up there? Damn it. Hold on, I can pause it. But yeah, this game, this Star Ocean it's definitely better than 5, which, you know, not saying much. It's definitely.
Is he afflicted with?
Yes, Helgar's disease. It's claimed the lives of 20 people already and shows no signs of slowing down.
Elgar.
That many?
Ah, so it's not
If you don't
Boculus.
mind, could I come with you to the capital? I need to visit the Semiomancy Consortium.
What exactly is that?
The main institution where semiomantic research is conducted. It has the best facilities in the kingdom.
That goal I was talking about? It's to cure Helgar's.
And to do that, I'll need to learn a lot more about iatromancy. Please, I just want to rid the world of the disease that killed my father.
Oh, no
The
symbology?
Marcus. Would Maester Marcus approve of that?
Bro, 5 was like, why did you waste energy on this? I'm telling you, yo, 5 really... I'm not gonna say it shouldn't have been made, but
Dr. Ethan and I can
compared to 4, nah, that won't be.
I understand your concern, but that's not why we're here. We're here to convince the doctor to disclose Maester Felgreid's whereabouts. I personally have no issue with escorting you to the consortium. However, were that to irreparably sour your relationship with Dr. Eason, it would defeat the whole purpose of this endeavor.
I don't know. Call it a gut feeling, but I seriously doubt Marcus is that stubborn of a person.
Oh.
Do you?
Anywho, let's head to Delric. Taking detours isn't gonna earn us any favors with him.
Fair enough. It's not as if we gain anything by staying in Rifle.
Albert!
Pardon the indiscretion, but no need to worry. I can stand by.
Yeah, no, you cannot. I'm gonna need you to go to the hospice ASAP.
He's burning up. This is bad. Dr. Vanel, we need you to look at someone right away. Please.
Get that guy some water.
How is he?
Well enough to be discharged tomorrow morning. A little fatigued is all, apparently.
Good to hear.
Bruh, the way he fainted, that wasn't a little bit of fatigue.
Weird.
That man damn near died
Looking sick.
in our hand.
Indeed. The inn is near the fountain at the top of the hill, if I recall correctly.
What was that?
Anyone home?
I'm gonna be real, 5. Hold on.
Oh, welcome.
Welcome. Okay, why did it take so long to... Okay, so staying in the inn is relatively cheap in this game. Like, I will say this though, I kind of hope this game has more space travel than 5, because literally you were on one planet in the final dungeon area. That really was it. Like, like this game's all about space exploration. Give me some planets. You know, we shouldn't have to do anything else. Oh. There we go. I heard Harvest Stella isn't too bad, but they definitely don't know how to make a farming game like Harvest Moon. Oh god, no, they don't. And I haven't heard too much about Harvest Stella though, so I will leave that to the imagination on my own. I'll probably do some research on that, but yeah, they need to pay these devs, and you know it's not that far-fetched to say they're not paying people, especially with the devs who made
Okay,
what's that game called?
Let's go pick up Albert.
Okay, so we could pick up Albert.
The clinic was just down the hill.
I don't know, yeah. They gotta do better.
Want to play a round of Asoa? You seem pretty.
Buy a Estawa deck or okay. Edit the deck, go to collection menu, and you can find. Okay.
Talent,
Okay. My bad.
Now you can play Asoa. I'm looking forward to the day that you come back with some.
Win a game of Estawa and acquire a playing piece. Ooh, so we could finally play this damn card game.
My bed's starting to get
Need some feathers. Axe beak feathers would work.
Axe beaks aren't. Axe beaks aren't.
Okay, so I gotta get her some axe beak feathers. I'll get that another time. So let's go ahead and pick up Albert and we should be good.
Thank you all for looking after me.
No.
I'm sorry to have been such a burden, especially to you, Nina.
You absolutely sure you're okay?
Okay. Ooh, Outriders. Yeah, Outriders.
Shan't see me on my knees again.
I'm mad I didn't finish that game. 'Cause I still got like, I think I got like 6 episodes on that game on my channel, and I have not finished it yet.
Perish the thought.
I can't.
Let's get on getting back
I
to
got
Delta.
so disinterested in that game. It's not even funny. I don't like, honestly, I'm not even gonna make a promise that I'm gonna finish that game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got like 4 games on that channel that I haven't finished. I saw that. Why did she have the T-pose? Like, y'all saw that, yo? And my lady had the whole T-pose and a half. About to head on back. Because it was a dumpster fire. Yes, but it had the potential to be a great game. All they needed, realistically, the devs just needed that support, yo. I really feel like the game could have been good. Now, they did release a DLC for that game a while back, like an expansion. So I don't know. Woo! Yeah, you see the flying. But yeah, this game I'm liking it so far. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
I'm so sorry, Albert. Despite being by your side all this time, I am ashamed that I was oblivious to your condition.
Please, Your Highness, there is no need to apologize. It was my decision not to tell you. And furthermore...
Hey, come on, you two. I know you're probably both feeling guilty about it, but now isn't the time to beat yourselves up.
Wow, that actually hit me? That's disgusting. Get destroyed. Bro, if games were based solely on potential, Cyberpunk would have been a god tier game. Now, see, that's not fair, okay? Cyberpunk is definitely the Cyberpunk's not fair. That is not fair. Because I had hopes for that game, and I was very disappointed. But like, the potential was there, but a lot of times these games are being failed by the publishers at the end of the day. These games are being failed by the publishers. Like, we gotta recognize that some of these publishers just don't care. And part of that is the publisher's fault, and I hate to say it, some of it is our fault. Like, us as gamers, like, some of that is our fault. We have to take responsibility for that. You know, accepting the idea that a dev or a publisher can just say, hey, we'll wait until after the game comes out to, you know, to patch it or whatever. No. The second that became acceptable was already the downfall. Because Cyberpunk was supposed to be a damn good game. But we allowed that type of mess to happen. Don't even with me. We had a whole ass stream on this, my guy. It had the potential, but CDPR decided to get too cocky. And I'm not disagreeing with you on that. Not at all. However, I will say that part of that is our fault as gamers as well. You know, with CD Projekt Red, it may be a little bit more on CD PR, especially especially with them and like the shareholders and all that too. So that one is a little bit of an exception though, but it doesn't get rid of the rule. The rule is as simple as this. I will say this. Would CD Projekt Red have made that same mistake back in early 2006, 2008? Probably not, because it wasn't acceptable to do that. Once people leaned into it, it's kind of like the same thing with the online access pass. Now, I know you remember that with the Madden games, and especially with WWE 12 and all that. I remember those days. I hated it. you know, I absolutely hated it. You know, that was one thing I never paid for. And when people spoke up and said they were not paying for that stuff, guess what? It never lived past like 4 years. It went from 2008 to 2012 and did not see the light of day afterwards. They didn't have a choice at the matter because it just was not picking up. They couldn't pull the wool over gamers' heads. That's why I said we as gamers, we gotta stop supporting stuff. You know. Nah, bro, I'm like Piccolo watching Goku throw Gohan at Cell. I literally did nothing wrong. See, Drock, why you do this? Why you do this? Because I'm about to invite you into the chat. But we don't have to have a discussion about that. Because you're not about to throw my man Goku under the bus. But otherwise than that, I will say this. With CD Projekt Red, it is an exception because that game had too much time, I will say, for it to be. But every other game, including games like Outriders and stuff like that, you cannot sit there and tell me that that is not the publisher's fault that that game did not get the same type of love that Final Fantasy gets. Like, I'm sorry, I refuse to just blame the devs, because the game is solid. It's missing so much. Like, the game feels unfinished. And part of that has to do with the publishers. You know, them time constraints, that's really hitting, yo. Woo. Okay, so we done with that. The door. Sad as hell. But I will say with this game, I'm a little.
Hand over the drugs to Dr. Eason, then we'd butt heads with him.
Alright, let's get these drugs. But I will say this with this game.
Is supposedly a merchant or something in right?
I don't know if this game's gonna have that same flashy, like the flashy attacks that they had in 5, because 5 still had decent, special attacks and stuff like that. They still had decent special attacks. I don't know how this game is gonna handle that. I'm hoping they handle special attacks pretty well, but if they don't, I'm gonna be upset. I might actually get tilted.
Here you go, Doctor. The medicine you asked for and stuff.
Don't hear
Again, that's a big ass bag. Do you see how big that fucking bag is?
Maester,
why is it like that?
At Nina. She has only brought me here to see you as a patient.
Did I hear you right?
Dr. Vanel examined me in Rifle. However, he suggested that I get a second opinion from you. These are for you. The referral and my medical records.
Hold on, wait a minute. How the hell he get his medical records so damn fast?
I'll see what I can do.
Ooh, let's cut that off. Bro, I was able to recover my account through support that I haven't touched since 2014, and it even had an old email attached to it, but I got it back and play it again. Well, no, I have control over my account. It's just when it comes to actually like buying like time to play online, that part, like it won't let me pay for. It is Boculus. Wait, no, that Boculus is the stone disease. I'm wrong.
So not only does it move like a normal arm, it grows like one too? How is that not the invention of the century?
If only everyone were as elated as you upon its unveiling, things would have been quite different.
Maester Eason.
You may put your armor back on. I've seen all that I need to. I appreciate Vanel's referral, but I know little about this arm. Midas, on the other hand. Alright, I'll tell you. Midas currently resides in the village of Ada. He's your only hope of fixing Albert's prosthesis.
Thank you so much.
About time. He could have just told me that.
He is a peculiar one. It was he the council directed their ire toward years ago. Persuading him will be no simple task.
I am very
Nor
persuasive.
willing to
I
sway
think we
us.
can figure this out.
Thank you again. I know you did not have to tell us.
Any hiatromancer in my position would have.
Wait, does that mean we're leaving right now?
Indeed, time is of the essence, and Maester Felgreed is integral to our mission. We cannot afford to waste a moment.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then, how do I say this?
You're not leaving my group.
Nina.
You're coming with
Fret
me.
not, for I would be honored if you joined us. The more allies I have in this endeavor, the better.
Thank you. You are joining the group. Whether if I have to drag you out from your 2
Now see
feet,
if the doc's cool with it.
I will.
Okay, I will. So I guess, Leticia, I'll be with you in just a sec. Dr. Eason, can I ask you something?
Of course. What is it?
I think he knows what she's gonna ask him.
We should give them some privacy.
That we should.
So, where is this Ada?
To the north of the Larkus region, at the summit of a perilously steep mountain.
We should provision ourselves accordingly. As an added benefit, Nina will have the time she needs to settle her affairs.
Works for me. Anyone home?
It seems like most of this game is fully voiced. At least when it like comes to their side combos too.
Welcome. Feel free to ask if you
Zaku, I'm gonna drag your little grubbler ass if you don't hurry up. Yeah, I did say that. It's good. I gotta get back into playing that. Like I said, it's something to do with my account. I'm hoping I don't have to make another account because that's like, I want to say that's like $200 down the drain. Like, not even kidding. Feel free to ask if you have any questions. Okay, so I realistically don't need to buy anything. Yep. I mean, I guess I could probably buy some. Something's selling me to buy silver. No, let me buy the silver. And I definitely want to buy some wool.
much appreciated.
Thanks.
We looking good. I yet to have to bring anybody back to life, so that's always a
Probably done with
plus.
her talk by now.
Shall we return to the infirmary then?
Okay, so we got the stuff we need. Cause as long as Nina's in my group, I really don't think I'm gonna have to heal, like at all.
How'd it go?
I think I'm a little too. I think I'm.
Good. He didn't
peaking in
even
some
argue.
areas.
I just told him I wanted to join the consortium, and he said fine. On one condition, that I don't embarrass the princess. How did you know that he would give his consent?
I just know that's how parents are. They don't want their kids to experience the same hardships they did. But at the same time, part of them wants their kids to follow in their footsteps. It's in their blood. And I should know better than most. I followed in my father's. Obviously, the Maesters were pretty pissed at the royal family. Which probably accounts for at least one reason why your old man never mentioned anything about his past. Anyway, he still left you that mountain of research regardless. Just in case you ever decided to become an iatromancer like him. Plus, Dr. Eason made you his apprentice. What I'm trying to say is, both of them are more than happy to support you in your decision.
You think? I guess they would have.
Well, if it took us a trip to Rythel to convince the doc, who knows what it'll take to convince Midas. So let's get going.
Yeah.